Okay, so here we go. So this is helpful insights. Mindfulness is the key. If you practice it all the time, it will improve your concentration and Churchill Square practice visualization. Seeing words, visualizing, praying, aspiring all helps CFS, concentration and lung problems. May everything I do, my thoughts, words and deeds only benefit beings and bring them happiness. Bless me into usefulness. May I benefit all who come into contact with me and help them transform their lives and suffering. So we can take them off as we go along. Take them off, some we can't. Guru Rinpoche came out of Preston Park. Procrastination is a highway to hell. When I turn my mind away from my own selfish preoccupations and in attitude and conduct, together with all the concerns of this life, future lives, I'll take care. Sogyal Rinpoche, I'll take care of you. Coming from, I'll take care of you. I did say I'll take care of you. So Rinpoche has said to me, I'll take care of you. He said, may I be free of heart pains. I'm experiencing heart pains, but may I just keep going for the benefit of all beings. Alright. Instead of ruminating and thinking, should I come off this drug? Better to ask the doctor. They're the experts, not you. When you lose something, you can repeat, may all my obstacles and negativities go with it. May it bring whoever finds it benefit. May I have a strong feeling of revulsion towards samsaric concerns. Be constantly aware of impermanence. We're very influenced by who we spend time with. If you spend time with someone who smokes, who has poor discipline, who is lazy, then we will become like that. Don't masturbate or you can't hold urine in and become incontinent. So that's really, really true. Who you spend time with. We're very influenced by who we spend time with. If we spend time with someone who smokes or has poor discipline, who is lazy, then we will become like that. So stay away from, So we're very influenced by the people we're very influenced by who we spend time with. If we spend time with someone who smokes, who has poor discipline, who is lazy, then we will become like that. Same with where you live. Training your mind is all about continually talking to yourself, but creatively. Now I'm walking down this road and I feel tired, but I just offer it to all the Buddhas. Very good. Our mind's habitual tendency to distraction is the root and cause of ignorance. So our mind's habitual tendency to distraction is the root and the cause of ignorance, and therefore of samsara and suffering. So distraction really is the cause and root of samsara. Stay anchored in the present. Bring mind home. Meditation is the road to enlightenment. Breathing deeply. Okay. If you help remembering your insights, then they will become part of your view. The analogy of telling and remembering jokes. Familiarity with insights so that they stay with you. They stay with you. Don't solidify phenomena. Panic, pain, suffering. So don't solidify. Don't solidify Wi-Fi. Don't solidify your Wi-Fi. Don't solidify Wi-Fi. Don't solidify. Don't make it real. Don't grasp at it. Okay, it is happening, but don't fight with it. Mindfulness 25%. Watchful awareness 25%. That oversees and checks whether you are remaining mindful. Spaciousness 50%. When you are practicing, the more options of practice you have, then the more opportunities you have to let go and rest the mind in its own space. So combine mantra, dang and yang. Dang and yang. So combine mantra, dang and yang. The two different types of mantra. Offering, resting, reading, tonglen, bodhicitta, etc. And be aware at all times And be aware at all times, even prostrate and allow mind to rest in own space. Walking meditation, slow, and allow mind to rest in its own space. If you masturbate, you will become incontinent. Wonderful lung. Repeat. To get lung out to surface. Heavy meal improves lung. Negativity is not outside, it is within. The thing that helped Dan the most was to stop thinking about himself. You don't need to stop practicing. All these things like eye pain, prostatitis happen because there is not enough energy going to those places. Yeah. Thinking, ruminating, speculating, worrying, all extremely bad for chronic fatigue syndrome. Makes symptoms a million times worse. Very bad for CFS. Instead, ask a doctor or pharmacist. Don't burden your mind with so many worries and ruminating. Stop all ruminating. Karma is not hopeless and fatalistic. There is still much you can do about it. Every karma can be changed. Long life is always naturally present. Its true nature being the 5 wisdoms. Relax and read in breaks between sessions. Make the aspirations not too long and complicated. Vajraguru mantra is the rescuer. Ego centered on the self. Doesn't matter if mind training is wrong. Just do it anyway. Just do any mind training in order to stay in the present moment. Experiment with it, even if it doesn't seem to be working. Remember the main reason you are doing this is to work with your good heart and your motivation, aspirations, and bodhicitta. Mantra is wish-fulfilling jewel. When you are reciting mantras, if there is something you desire, for instance, the healing of your prostrate, by keeping that in mind whilst you're reciting the mantras, your wish will come true. You can will it or visualize it coming into being, and you can will it. I like it. You can will it or visualize. You can will it or visualize it coming into being, and really believe it. Visualize it happening. Thought comes in. Is this pain an allergic reaction to Horapita? Then the mind hooks into this and grasps after it, and because of grasping, you lose energy and worsen your symptoms. So instead, just let go and trust. It's just a thought. When you keep grasping after thoughts, you lose energy and symptoms get worse because brain uses most of your energy. So drop it, forget it. Don't get caught in a loop of questioning and grasping. Don't get caught in the loop. Just trust. Watch how when you grasp, your symptoms immediately get 100 times worse. So. You have practiced so much at Cheshire Square and at homes, and that as soon as you come there, you enter into purified heavenly place, a paradise, and you come there and all your suffering dissolves. Don't expect good results. Be free from hoping for any positive beneficial outcome for yourself. Remember, all bad practice is good practice. Trust, it works. Maybe refrain from Dzogchen meditation as it worsens fatigue. At every moment, talk creatively to yourself. Get up early. 100 mandala offerings. 5 Tibetan rites. Read. Saturday and Sunday, 10 hours practice. 10 hours, no hours, 9 hours practice. Monday, computer back, 0 practice. Be careful what you watch on the internet. Don't rejoice in bad news and events. Be careful what you watch on the internet. Don't rejoice in bad news and events. Keep your mind pure. Don't be lazy or procrastinate. You have to face yourself. Don't be lazy or procrastinate. You have to face yourself sooner or later. Nothing is difficult to get used to it if you get used to it. Waking up early at 5 a.m. When reading, go with the flow. Body also has a clock and appreciates. When reading, go with the flow. Body also has a clock and appreciates regularity. So the body clock. Take breaks. Body also has a clock and appreciates regularity. Body also has a clock and appreciates regularity. Take breaks. Body also has a clock and appreciates regularity. Take breaks, pace yourself, and stop pushing. Being mindful is a gradual process of establishing new neuronal connections. Mirror neurons. Watch only His Holiness Dalai Lama. Integrate continuously all the time. Watch out for thinking patterns which eat all your energy, bringing terrible symptoms. Instead, offer them up Let them go. Don't allow your thinking mind to chew on them, going over and over, ruminating. Don't grasp your thoughts. Offer them. Transform all ordinary activities into dharmic activities. Transform all ordinary daily tasks into meaningful altruistic bodhicitta path. Transform all ordinary daily tasks into meaningful altruistic bodhicitta path. 5 ways of knowing the teacher to be a Buddha. Use benefit of all first, then their enlightenment. Being busy and following distractions is one kind of laziness. Can also practice integration whilst walking around. Churchill Square or train station or park. With the Lama's blessing, anything is possible. Anything is possible. The mind can always be transformed. The mind can always be transformed. When there is no way, the mind can always be transformed. When there is no way, there is a way. Smoking brings lung pain, mental hell, torment. Don't hold lung in chest every time you masturbate. Don't hold lung in chest every time you masturbate or think of women. You are delaying the healing Every time you think of women, you are delaying the healing of the prostate. Okay, so that was part 1.